Good day everyone, this is going to be a quick tutorial on how to use OriginPro to create a quality plot. So this is a continuation of the video where I was explaining how to use Excel to create a non-linear curve using the Van Gogh 1980 equation. I stopped at where we fitted our data, our volumetric water content. The next thing might be if you want to calculate your unsaturated hydraulic conductivity. It's very simple and easy. All you just need to do is to use this equation and input it with all the fitting parameters and your saturated hydraulic conductivity. So after doing that, if you want to create a quality plot of both your silty sand and sandy clay using Origin Pro, what you need to do is to first open Origin Pro. And when you open your Origin Pro, this is going to be the first thing you're going to get. If you don't have Origin Pro, it's easier to download. You can just go to your Google and just type Origin Pro download. So you can click on download Origin Pro. As a student, you can choose student and use your email to download a free version of Origin Pro. So the next thing is to copy our data into Origin Pro. So we'll be plotting our suction on the y-axis. So our volumetric water content is going to be on the x-axis for the first one, and our suction is going to be on the y-axis. So we need to add new column for the sandy clay material. Add new column. So we're going to change this to S because their volumetric water content might be different. So same thing, we copy this into Origin Pro and we copy the matrix suctions for the y-axis. So we can copy the label suction. So it's going to be same thing here. We can do the editing later on. So for the suction, the unit is going to be centimeter, and for the volumetric water content, volume could be centimeter cube, meter cube, depending on the unit you are working with. So the next thing is comment. The first data we copied is silty sand. So we're going to input silty sand. Copy this over here. And the other one is silty clay. I'm going to copy this over here. So the next thing is to plot our data. Just highlight everything like this and click plot. Then we are going to use line. The first thing is we need to change our suction axis to logarithmic. So I'm going to change it to logarithm by just, instead of under scale from the linear, we change the linear to log 10, and we are going to click on apply. After clicking on apply, we can see that most of our value is starting at the half of the graph. So since our real value is going to be between 0.1 and this peak value, we can make our from to be 1 e raised to power 1 and we apply. So our data is looking better now. And for this aspect too, we can just increase it to be, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. So we can just make it 1e7 to capture all the data. Click apply. So there we go. The next thing is for it to look more professional, we can change the type, the display unit is to scientific. Click apply. So it's looking better now. And the next thing is for the grid, we might need to line and tick. So we might need to add for the top. Let's just add for the top, and we can just make this in and in. Okay, for the right too, let's add for it and you make it in and in. And for this to look better, we can just go to left and make our minor grid line tick to be in instead of out. Just make it in. And similarly, we can go back to scale, and we don't really need this minor tick line for the horizontal axis because our value is from 0 and 0.1. So under the minor tick line for horizontal, this horizontal scale under minor tick line, we can just make it 0. So all the changes I've made now, if I click apply, we will see it here. So we can see everything has been applied to it. So we can click OK. We can bring this into this area. So the next thing for us to do is we need to change this line and maybe the color and make it a bit thick, so it's going to be very easy to read for people. So the first one I'm working on, I need to go to group and make it independent. After making it independent, I need to go to the line. I can increase the width of the line to, let's say, 1 meter, and I can make this black. And I can click on apply. So our silty sand is the black one. The width is still a bit small, so I can make it 1.5. I think, yeah, it's looking more better now. And for the silty clay, for standard shots, if you check papers, for example, let me open the paper here. This is an example of paper from one of my professor. So you can see that most standard chart that you use in publication, you make the color black, because just imagine they are printing it out, the color will not really matter. So you must be able to differentiate between the data you are plotting. So here, instead of making it solid line, I can change this to dash dot line, and I can also increase it to 1.5, and I can click apply. So from there, I've already created a chart that I'm using only black color, and I can still differentiate between my variables. So for this, I can just go to option properties, and I can increase the frame thickness one just to make it look better, and the fill color I can just make it white. Apply. So this is going to look better now. So this, like you creating a similar chart that you can use for publications. If you want to add any other thing, maybe there are some parameters you want to add. This is, for example, like line. If you want to add the bubbling pressure for the silty sand, which is going to be around this area, you can click on line 2, and you can draw the line from this area to this area for the line. And for you to differentiate the line, you can go to settings. In this case, you can just change the type of the line to be just dot dot dot, and you can increase the width to 1 just to make it a bit different. And you can click OK. And if you want to label it, there's the option for labeling, and you can just make it HP bubbling prayer. So those are some things that you can do. I don't need this, I don't need this, so I can delete this. Next time I want to change this section, I want to give it the right parameter, so I can click on settings to edit it, and I will just type suction, comma. So the symbol for suction, I can just write Y, and I can change it to symbol. It's going to give me the 5 symbol for suction. So symbol, after typing Y, I click on symbol. So this symbol. So I have it there. So I can now add my unit of suction, which is centimeter. Apply and click OK. So I have my suction, I have my volumetric water content, and I have the chart looking good. So this is how to create a quality chart using Origin Pro. Thank you for watching.